Students, today we are going to start chapter Characteristics and Problems of Indian Agriculture of BA 3rd semester Geography. First topic is Characteristics of Indian Agriculture. First point is subsistence agriculture. The prime aim of this type of agriculture is to meet the food and other requirements of farmers rather than generating surplus for national and international markets. Second point is pressure of population on agriculture. The fast growth of population, industrialization, and urbanization are putting enormous pressure on arable land. It is now estimated that about 4 lakh hectares of farmland is being diverted to non agricultural uses each year. Third is predominance of food crops. Indian agriculture is dominated by food crops, and these crops include rice, wheat, millet, gram, maize, and pulses. Fourth point is variety of crops. Both tropical and temperate crops are grown in India. Fifth point is high percentage of the reporting area under cultivation. India has 55% of its geographical area under cultivation. Sixth point is small size of holdings and fragmentation of fields. Over 70% of holdings are small, that is less than 1 hectare. These are unsuitable for modern methods of agriculture. Seventh point is importance of animals. Indian agriculture utilizes a number of draught animals like bullocks, he buffaloes, camels, etc. Eighth is dependent upon monsoons. Indian agriculture is mainly dependent upon monsoons. Ninth is insignificant place to given fodder crops. Indian agriculture puts minimum attention on fodder crops. For example, 4% of cropped area is given to fodder crops growing. 10th point is government policy. The overall growth rate of the country is about 9%, while the growth rate of agriculture is only about 2.5%. This is the result of continuous careless agricultural land use planning. 11th point is traditional bound. By and large, the Indian agriculture is traditional bound. 12th point is seasonal bound. India has 3 major crop seasons. First one is Kharif. Major crops of this season are rice, maize, jowar, bajra, cotton, sesame, groundnut, and pulses, etc. Second is Rabi. Major crops of this season are wheat, barley, jowar, gram, and oil seeds. Third is Zaid. It is summer cropping season in which crops like rice, maize, groundnut, vegetables, and fruits are grown. 13th point is lack of definite agricultural land use policy. In the absence of a definite land use policy, the farmers grow crops according to their convenience. This sometimes leads to excess of production and sometimes scarcity. 14th point is low status of agriculture in the society. The younger generation of farmers prefer a petty government job to agriculture. Next, we are going to study problems of Indian agriculture. First point is small and fragmented land holdings. The small size of holdings makes farming activity uneconomical and leads to social tension. Nearly 80% of the 140 million farming families hold less than 2 acres of land. Small land holdings restrict the farmers to use traditional methods of farming and limit productivity. Second is seeds. HYV seeds give higher yields, and in many cases of HYV seeds, farmers are forced to use high amounts of fertilizers and pesticides, provide large amounts of water for irrigation. HYVP was launched in 1966 to 67 as a major plan to increase the production of food grains in the country. Third is manures, fertilizers, and biocides. Chemical fertilizers are costly and often beyond the reach of poor farmers. Biocides are used to save the crops and to avoid losses. Indiscriminate use of biocides has resulted in widespread environment pollution. Fourth is irrigation. Most of farming in India is monsoon dependent, and when the monsoon fails, everyone everywhere takes a hit to some extent. Fifth point is soil erosion. Water washes away the topmost layer of fertile soil and hence causes loss to fertility of soil. Sixth point is agricultural marketing. In the absence of proper marketing facilities, farmers are dependent on local traders and middlemen for disposal of their agricultural produce, which is sold at throwaway price. Seventh is inadequate storage facilities. Nearly 10% of the harvest goes waste every year in the absence of proper storage facilities. Eighth point is inadequate transport. The farmers cannot carry their produce to the main market and are forced to sell it in the local market at low price. Ninth point is scarcity of capital, means money. The main suppliers of money to the farmer are the money lenders, traders and commission agents who charge high rate of interest and purchase the agricultural produce at very low price. Tenth point is over dependence on traditional crops like rice and wheat. Heavy dependence on traditional rice and wheat points to the lack of a proper national plan on agriculture. Excess stocks in a few crops lead to problems in the selling of produce, storage, and shortage of other essential farm output. Thank you.